song for you, and this is Atmas Heave.
like to work with Neil Kernan?
You worked with Neil Kernan?
Yes!
Wait, let's repeat that because that car is probably going to come out, drown you out a little bit.
Alright. What was it like to work with Neil Kernan?
A little louder.
What was it like to work with Neil Kernan?
A little less fake.
Oh, thank you for working with Neil Kernan.
What was it like to work with Neil Kernan?
It was actually really great, and he's one of the reasons why we had always wanted to work with him was because of his history. He's basically, aside from doing a lot of the best metal albums that have come out over the last couple of years, his history actually is he's done all the old Mahavishnu records. He did a lot of the old fusion from the late 70s and early 80s, and you know, Aghora has a lot of those elements in the music, so it made sense to work with somebody who would understand that stuff. And me being a huge John McLaughlin fan, and Neil Kernan being a huge John McLaughlin fan, and he worked with John McLaughlin, it just made sense to have him involved. And he actually had contacted us back in '98 to do the first record, but we just, at that time, didn't have the budget to work with him. And but I always had him in mind to do the next record. I really liked what he did on the Nile stuff, and it's the stuff that he did with Spastic Inc. and Twisted, not Spastic Inc., I'm sorry, Spiral Architect and Twisted into Form. You know, definitely impressed me, and I've always liked the work that he did with Queensryche, and obviously he worked with one of my heroes, which is George Lynch from you know, Dokken, and he did all the Dokken records and Lynch Mob. So it made sense to have a guy that knows and understands the music and understands both the fusion side of it and the heavy side. I mean, if you listen to the new Nile record, it's probably one of the most heavy records I've ever heard. You know, so I was definitely wanting to work with Neil for a long time. Yeah, working with Neil was great.